The 21st century is shaping up to be a challenging one. The issues that face us are many. Climate change, energy, agriculture, health, water, and biodiversity. The ability to approach global problems through global collaborations is key. This depends on scientific and technological sophistication throughout the world. There needs to be a lifelong learning system as well. A learning system that needs to reach larger segments of the population, reaching the people with diverse learning needs. It must be competency-driven rather than age-related. Within traditional institutional settings, new curricula and new teaching methods need to be adopted. As an educational leader, I feel I have qualities that are visionary, believing that schools are for learning, valuing human resources, communicating, and listening effectively. So having more to choose from, yet having skills to create within text structure will only market students for future employment and post-secondary education. In my proposal, I am including special education students from my resource room, collaborating with general education students from history, world history, language, and art classes here at the high school. This will be online within the school's database to demonstrate social, collaborative skills. Skills the 21st century is looking for to foster an education. Students will be broken up into 4 teams of 4 and will have to accept opinions, values, the cultures of others to reach agreements on how to live together on a deserted island.
First, each member of the group is free to express their satisfaction or dissatisfaction. All comments or questions are considered equal, respectful, and directed to where they will be the most effective. Of course, in this simulation activity, consensus is key. Once a decision is made, every member is compelled to go along with the decision without sabotaging it. This process means that the decision gives everyone their choice.
As innovators of a new community and the development of culture, the simulation will foster self-advocacy skills and a person's ability to speak up, defend, or promote his or her beliefs and work with students whose cultural background is unknown. 4 teams of 4 students who have interests, perspectives, and culture will be placed on an island where they will have to utilize each person's skills and abilities. 3 things are already in place on this island: running water, banana trees, and coconut trees. Islands will be placed around the globe, and islands will be predetermined by the teacher before teams are formed. I believe this activity will model cooperation and teaming, as well as professionalism in their interaction with building a more sensitive, highly motivated, and creative individual. I try to make every effort to bring out the best in the students and their social, collaborative, global process. There will also be learning targets that students will have to meet. First, each member of the group is free to express their satisfaction or dissatisfaction. All comments or questions are considered equal, respectful, and directed to where they will be the most effective in the group. And the team strives to make decisions by consensus. This fun activity will allow students to collaborate, experience decision-making, and learn about each other's cultures and values. They will determine what types of people would best fit to survive on a deserted island in a specific part of the world. 4 teams of 4 students will allow the activity to proceed accordingly to the differences in values each member brings to the discussion. So far to date, the administration and staff at Willamette High School have been overwhelmingly supportive of trying to find better ways to support students with social skills and social collaboration. Students' progress will be tracked weekly on a Google Docs system that both special education teachers and general education teachers can monitor in a mapping system. Teachers will use a summative assessment that will allow them to use consistent methods on how students have mastered content and skills. In this proficiency-based model, educators are consistently innovating to ensure that students are engaged in school, successfully in mastering their curriculum, and keeping pace on their way to success. This proposal will foster creativity.
And the curriculum will be cultivating the entrepreneurial spirit. Allowing students the freedom to choose what to do in school helps children learn to take initiatives, a necessary quality of the entrepreneur. And when they do what they want to do, they have the commitment. Choosing also promotes creativity. The 21st century educational movement requires us to be more intentional and purposeful about our outcomes. But we must also ask ourselves, how do we as global leaders, administrators, and teachers begin to think and act on a global scale to address such complicated, cross-cutting problems? This new change in curriculum design will soar to new heights within the building as well as in the classroom. I believe this curriculum takes steps in fostering social skills between all students 9 through 12 at Willamette High School, a program the administration has been looking for the past 10 years. In conclusion, this fun activity will allow students to collaborate, experience decision-making, and learn about each other's cultures and values. They will determine what types of people would be best fit to survive on a deserted island in a specific part of the world. 4 teams of 4 students will allow the activity to proceed accordingly to the differences in values each member brings to the discussion. They will, in the end, hopefully have set up an economic plan, land distribution, labor, capital, and basic needs, all part of the real world.